Hey. Okay. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pulling hard like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too culo. You and her no chance, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Pull hard like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too culo. You and her no chance, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Tell me who the hottest that you know. If it ain't me, you Curry get the flame calling Prince Zuko. Swimming through the money like a flounder. Hold up. I just want the knowledge and the power. Hold up. Why the looking at me sour? Eat it like chowder. Rada. Never gave a about $1. More money, me, more problems. Pray for me to fall like autumn. Cause I got it on my own with no help, man. Got a daddy, that's it, and myself, man. They need a new hope, deal of a new, giving out like Shaq at the free throw. Anybody wanna be E.T.? Man, y'all can't see me. Out of my league, you pee-wee. Pocket too big, Rakesh. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pulling hard like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too culo. You and her no chance, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Pull hard like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too culo. You and her no chance, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Money doubles up like a duo. I just want the yen and the euro. The game up and leave my kids like judo. Money come around like a Hoover. Making free bands in the future. Pockets on the look super. Bills on me blue slot Cooper. Money on my mind just like a tumor. Spread my money out and then I call that a rumor. Curry the is on the move, no Uber. People try to block it, shine like lunar. Eclipse when I take all my chips. When I pop off the like hummus, see them. Acrobat with the flip. Money flow like a battleship. Diddy the new hope. Deal of a new. Giving out like Shaq at the free throw. Anybody wanna be E.T.? Man, y'all can't see me. Out of my league, you pee-wee. Pocket too big, Rakesh. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pulling hard like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too culo. You and her no chance, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Pull hard like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too culo. You and her no chance, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pocket too big, they sumo.
Somebody call for the queen. Dagger.
Yeah. I never killed anybody, but I got something to do with that. Like he tryna move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rats in the morning. I had me a pop by the morning. I had me some bricks by the morning. I had a sis by the morning. I got on a meat on the morning. The rats keep me up on the podium. I had a in my shoulder. You got a bitch. You got this bitch at me. Pacific ice on my ocean. Ready for war like I'm Russia. Ladies should never look luggage. My diamonds they tussling. My neck and my belly on. They call it for me and they. You want me like me and I look. Yeah. Her Rex on her. Yeah. B-Rex better calm down. Yeah. If you go around, come around. Yeah. Whole squad. Yeah. Squad goes on me. Yeah. Make some orange gel on my toes. Yeah. Farrakhan glass for the chosen. Yeah. You can go and get mad. Jumping in the bin never anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning, I had me some breakfast by the morning, I had a six by the morning.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cleveland Browns. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot!
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. That 2nd down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Detroit!
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. That good for 19 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now back to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Over.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
That's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Blue landed.
He'll drop to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They begin the drive with Johnson. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Mayfield now on 2nd down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down, and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A first down carry here for Johnson. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Detroit!
Now a handoff, Johnson. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Lucky 56.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now, Barney!
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Oh, now he bowls him over. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try and sneak it here. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On third down, Fournette. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block him. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offense's backfield has been something else in this game.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And it'll bring up third down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
For those who watch the game and want to question the courage of the guys who play on the corner, how about when you see a toss sweep coming your way, yet you still go into the backfield, get past the blockers, and make the tackle? That's big league.
The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will be taken at the 13. He belted that thing, a leg of steel, and an even 70 yards on the punt that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Incomplete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He got 29 yards that time.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a 1st down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
On play action, they'll throw. Sharks got it left side. That one goes for 24 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it, eluding the pressure right. Looking, and it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. 15 seconds, all that remains for this 1st half as they come up 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Good move by Duke. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this 1st half of play. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup, as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This is taken at his 4. Ooh, what a juke. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. This is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They go play action here on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah able to disrupt yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And give him a gain of 37. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green.
They'll set up a throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll look to throw here. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Watch it now, Barney.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Body Calhoun. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Cleveland. 63 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Again, it's Johnson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Zane Gonzalez now to try the Browns' field goal. And the kick by Gonzalez, he is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A throw left side complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. A quick hitter complete. It's Cole. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Completes it to Lee. And he gets it down to the 32. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 24. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Gonzalez able to tack on to PAT. And the lead is now 17-3. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. Jaguars. A great effort there. 96 yards. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Detroit! Detroit! Hey, watch it! Gun!
They go to Johnson again. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! 44 spike. Check.
On 1st down, they'll run the chunk. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. On the toss, here's Johnson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it.
And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They give him a gain of 38. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get it back to a one-score game. And this will not have the distance to get there. Short, no good, just under the crossbar. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Keeps himself upright. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.
got sound on.
Okay, I'm back to school, you. This is open campus. This is, I should slap it open-handed. Tough life, I told the model she need lower standards. Asked her if she had a twin, I feel like Joey Tanner. Big spender, Kris Jenner, I promote the family. Kardashian, see the Benzo, she like, oh, it's happening. Think she called me, cause she never knew her daddy. And my all black, Rhythm Nation, Janet, boy, don't make me Jackson. Bodily, was underground. Frontin' like a ride with the mob. Why shouldn't I charge me, myself, and I? Play the odds, a yes man, it's just a bobblehead doll. Holler them all. Strutting like Pac out the court, hop out the Porsche. Shake that, got that on menu, the a la carte. Boy, I had to make my point about this wave. Watch for the sharks bounce. I gave it up and talking Cuban links. Tell her ain't no weak link in my Cuban